The Snowflower Princess Chapter One, The Kingdom of Elyndra. The story began long ago, when mountains still whispered to the clouds and the stars leaned low to watch the earth. There was a kingdom that lay hidden between the valleys of green and peaks of silver frost. This was the Kingdom of Elyndra. It was a land of harmony, where rivers carried songs through meadows, and villages sparkled with lantern light in winter's chill. Yet Elyndra was more than beauty. It was blessed with a miracle unlike any other, the snowflower. Each year, upon the highest mountain called Ilvara, the snowflower bloomed. Its petals were pale as glass, edged with a glow of blue fire, and its light stretched across the land. Farmers rejoiced as their fields ripened. Mothers sang to their children beneath its glow. Sailors in distant harbors could see its shining crown and knew Elyndra prospered still. The people celebrated the snowflower as both protector and promise, for it was said, "While the snowflower blooms, Elyndra shall stand in peace." Should its light ever fade, winter itself would never end. And so, each year when the bloom returned, bells rang, songs rose, and lanterns climbed into the night sky like tiny stars reborn. But the truest wonder of Elyndra was not the flower nor the mountain, not the cities nor the songs. The truest wonder lived within the palace walls, to sisters, bound by love, who would one day carry the kingdom's fate in their hands. The sisters of Elyndra. The elder was Princess Aveline, her hair shining gold as sunrise, her eyes as green as spring fields after rain. From her earliest days she carried warmth wherever she went. When Aveline sang, the world hushed to listen. Servants paused, birds tilted their heads, and even the restless wind stilled for her voice. The younger was Princess Selira, born years later on a night of deep snow and bright stars. Her hair was dark as midnight, streaked with silver, as if touched by winter's own brush. Her eyes glowed like frozen lakes at twilight. Selira was bold, lively, restless. Where Aveline walked with grace, Selira raced with laughter. Where Aveline dreamed of harmony, Selira dreamed of adventure. Though different as dawn and dusk, they were inseparable. They wandered the gardens hand in hand, raced through halls that echoed with their laughter, and spent long evenings whispering secrets beneath candlelight. "Stay with me forever," Selira would say. "Always," Aveline would answer. Their bond was the heartbeat of the palace. Selira's secret. One winter night, when the gardens lay hushed beneath a silver moon, Selira discovered something that would change her forever. The sisters crept outside, their cloaks trailing over the frost. Selira, curious as ever, touched the frozen fountain. In an instant, frost leapt from her fingertips, spiraling outward like a spider's web of silver lace. The stone shimmered with new ice, glowing faintly under the stars. Selira gasped and stumbled back. "Did you see that?" Aveline rushed forward, wonder bright in her eyes. "Selira, you made this?" "I don't know how," Selira whispered. "It just happened." Her elder sister traced the patterns with gentle fingers. They were sharp and cold, yet beautiful as carved crystal. "It's magic," Aveline breathed. "You're magical." Selira's heart pounded with pride and fear tangled together. What if it's dangerous? What if Aveline caught her hands? "Then we face it together. This gift is part of you, and I love all of you." Tears glistened in Selira's eyes. She nodded. From that night on, her secret was theirs alone. They played quietly in hidden corners, shaping little birds of ice, weaving frost into crowns, and letting snowflakes drift from Selira's palms. They laughed when the sun melted their creations, promising to make new ones tomorrow. But in the still hours of the night, Selira sometimes stared at her hands with unease. Could beauty also be danger? Whispers in the kingdom. Though Aveline loved her sister's gift, Elyndra's people feared such tales. At firesides in the villages, old men warned, Magic is a wonder, aye, but a wonder with teeth. Ballads told of long ago sorcerers who froze rivers, of angry hearts that summoned storms. To the common folk, magic belonged to myths, not to the blood of men. Selira heard these whispers. She saw how villagers crossed themselves when frost spread too thick, how children shivered at tales of curses. She learned to keep her gift hidden, showing it only when her sister begged her for another snowflake. But still, fear planted its shadow, the promise of the sisters. One night, burdened by fear, Selira crept to Aveline's room. She trembled, tears streaking her cheeks. "What if I hurt someone?" Selira whispered. "What if they find out? What if I don't belong here?" Aveline rose, wrapping her arms around her. "Listen to me. You are my sister. You belong here with me, with Elyndra. Your gift is not a curse. One day, I believe it will be what saves us all." Selira clung to her, whispering, "Promise? Promise," Aveline said. And in that promise, Selira found the courage to smile again. The Snowflower Festival. That year, the snowflower bloomed brighter than ever. From the palace balcony, the sisters gazed upon the distant mountain is crowned with blue light. Below, the kingdom danced, lanterns floated into the starry sky, children carried glowing ice figures upon the river, and bells rang from every tower. Selira leaned against the railing, her silver hair bathed in the glow. "Do you think it will bloom forever?" Aveline's eyes stayed fixed upon the flower. "I hope so. But even if it doesn't, we'll face what comes together." Selira smiled, slipping her hand into her sister's. Their fingers laced warm and sure. The night shimmered with music, laughter, and promise. The snowflower glowed above them, bright and eternal, or so they believed, for neither sister knew that their bond, their kingdom, and the very bloom upon the mountain would soon be tested beyond all imagining. Ending of the Snowflower Princess, Chapter 1, The Kingdom of Elyndra. And so, in the Kingdom of Elyndra, two sisters stood side by side beneath the glow of the snowflower. Their laughter filled the night, their hands clasped with love, and their hearts dreamed only of peace. Yet even the brightest glow casts a shadow, and destiny was stirring, like a storm far beyond the mountains. This was only the beginning of their tale. Thank you, dear dreamers, for joining this chapter of the Snowflower Princess. If you wish to continue this magical journey, remember to return for the next chapter here on Sukaw Shorts, where fairy tales live, and where every story glows brighter when shared. Until then, may your nights be filled with wonder, and your dreams with light. If you're enjoying this journey with us, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. We're super curious to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. And hey, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for even more fun with Sukaw Shorts. Trust me, you won't want to miss all the amazing adventures we have in store. Love you all.